20 minutes after 11 o'clock. Once upon a time, Robin, we have some state parks here in our county that used to be theme parks.
Yeah.
And then they weren't visited as much anymore because something else happened. There was a swamp south of us that we now call Disney World.
Yeah.
And back then, nobody would visit that swamp. But now, everybody visits that swamp. So at one time, the Disney area was, believe it or not, one of the top emerging travel destinations. But that was then.
Yeah.
What are the top emerging travel destinations for 2016? I want to know because I want to travel. I want to go someplace. Krista Canfield is on the phone. Did I hear somebody say she's in San Francisco?
I don't know if she's there or not. I think so. I'm not sure.
I am in San Francisco.
There she is. Krista is the getaway expert for GoGoBot. I want to find out about that, too. Good morning, Krista. How are you?
Good morning, Larry. Thanks for having me. I'm doing well.
Good. Yeah, we've got some destinations here, but they've been destinations for a long time now.
Yeah? What destinations do you have?
We have Disney World, which is, what, 30, 40 years already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're looking to spice things up. You want the new hot list. Is that what you're looking for?
Absolutely. Yes, I want the hot list.
So we just put out our 2016 Rising Stars destinations this morning. This list is actually based off of real traveler data. So it's travelers just like Robin, Larry, just like you and me, who are going places for their Memorial Day weekend, their long MLK Day weekend, or their big epic vacation. But it's based on real travelers' data.
Okay.
And number one that's on our list, I'm actually really excited to see this one at number one.
Let's see.
It's a true comeback kid. It's New Orleans, and it's only a 3-hour flight from Gainesville.
That's nice.
So you can have that exotic feel without spending a ton of time sitting on an airplane. It's absolutely thrilling to see them back on a Rising Stars list, given Hurricane Katrina, the oil spill.
Right.
Very popular among our foodie tribe for the gumbo, the great beignets. You can almost taste them. And some fantastic music.
Well,
the music, yeah, I'm glad you mentioned the music, but go back to the beignet. What is that?
What is that?
It's like an amazing little donut that is usually like fresh made, and sometimes they have them with powdered sugar. You can get them at Café du Monde in New Orleans.
Café du Monde.
I wonder if they have those at Harry's. We'll have to ask them.
I don't know. All right, so we got New Orleans. I've always, I've never really spent any time. I went through it one time, but it's a blur. So I really should just immerse myself.
Give it another shot.
Yeah.
Number two is actually another one that's not too far away in terms of travel. And it's also interesting, our Rising Stars list this year, there are no European destinations. And again, as I mentioned, this is based on traveler data. And what we saw last year was we saw actually a number of European destinations that were on our list, but they are not to be found on our top 10 list this year.
Okay.
But number two is interesting because it's known as the Paris of the North. It's Montreal. So very interesting to see that people are still looking for a bit of that Parisian flair. They still want that cosmopolitan city, that really great cuisine.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
And Montreal has something that Paris doesn't, hockey.
I spent 3 days in Quebec, the city of Quebec one time, and that was pretty... I mean, that felt European for sure, even though it's not Europe, it's Canadian.
You can feel like you're a world away, and realistically, it's just a few hours away by flight.
Yeah, and they speak French, so. Yes. I knew how to say, "Where's the bathroom?" but I didn't know how to understand the answer. It was a problem. All right. Can I put you on hold just for a second, not to go off the air, but I just want to, instead of, while we're continuing with the Rising Stars destinations, what is GoGoBot? Is that an app?
Sure. So it's actually a website and an app. It's completely free to use. We have an app for iPhone, Android, and for Apple Watch, so you can take us wherever you go. And I'd say it's a travel website, but we're actually finding people are using us to find interesting things to do in their own city. So if you're in Gainesville looking for a fun new restaurant to try out, or you're looking for an interesting hike or a biking trail, those are also things that people are using GoGoBot for. We look at travel a little differently than other people do. One, you can have a great experience no matter where you are. It doesn't have to be your big epic trip to Italy once per year.
Okay.
But also because we believe people have different travel styles. So some people might be a budget traveler. Some people might be a luxury traveler. And if when you're looking for a luxury experience, you don't really need to see reviews from the budget traveler who's not happy with the expensive restaurant because it was expensive, if that's what you're looking for.
Do you know what? I went to your website. The first picture that came up, Robin, you're going to love this. I grew up just outside of New York City. Mm-hmm. The first picture that comes up is this couple in a swimming pool. They must be on the 80th floor of a building, looking out at the Empire. Look, it looks like they're looking south down toward downtown, and you see the Empire State Building in the foreground. You can see the Freedom Tower, the new World Trade Center building at the far end downtown.
Oh, how cool is that?
Just look at this picture here. Just look at this picture here. Does that look like a place you want to be?
It does. It really does.
I've never seen New York from that angle, that's for sure.
Naked too, I think.
Yeah, I think they are.
It sounds like Larry and Robin, you might be luxury tribe members if you're like.
Oh, I'm definitely
luxury tribe.
Yeah, I'm in the luxury tribe.
So since you said luxury tribe, that means you must have different levels for the tribe system?
Yep, so we have 19 different tribes, and you can choose one tribe. You could choose 19 tribes if they're all a fit for you. But basically, our theory is if you're a foodie and you're looking for budget eats, you're going to want to see a different set of restaurants and things to check out in Gainesville than if you were a luxury foodie who was looking for places to eat in Gainesville. Those would be two different sets of lists, and we want to take the work out of discovering great places and help you find amazing things that really make your trips and your weekend memorable.
McDonald's versus Melting Pot in Gainesville, I know. Those are the two ends of the earth there. You do such wonderful stuff. Do you travel yourself to make sure that the list is accurate?
I feel that it's very important to have as we call in California, a beta tester. Mm-hmm. So last year on our Rising Stars list, so this is the 2015 list, not this year, we had a number of places that I ended up just taking my own vacation time and going to, including Krakow in Poland and Belgrade in Serbia. So I like to drink our own champagne at GoGoBot. When we do the Rising Stars list, it's usually got me excited about traveling somewhere new in the new year. And also, too, you like expressing to people to find the local gems that are at each place, not necessarily the touristy ones. That's absolutely a fantastic point, Robin. Finding those local treasures, those hidden gems, is really what makes a trip memorable. More often than not, when you come back from Paris, it's not just, oh, I saw the Eiffel Tower. It's kind of a given that you're going to go see the Eiffel Tower. But what makes a trip memorable is usually that little cafe that you found because you're a coffee aficionado, and the cafe au lait you had was just amazing. If you're a foodie, it's that cool restaurant that you found that was off the beaten path. If you're a bit more of a luxury tribe member, it was that neat shop that you found that no one else is going to have anything like what you bought back home. And we really want to help you find those types of experiences on GoGoBot. Of course, you can find the big top 10 list, but we want to help you find those nuggets, too. I just signed up, and I joined. You joined the club? I did. I joined a couple of tribes. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Larry, yeah. Which tribes? Do tell. Oh, you want me to tell you? Okay, I got to do backspace. Hold on. I did the, well, you told me the luxury travelers is New York, so I put that one. I put the family travelers because I like Disney, even though I don't have a young child anymore. Mm-hmm. Budget travelers is always good because who has money? Exactly. Backpackers because I need to start walking more. Outdoor enthusiasts for the same reason. And I think that's it. Wow, that's pretty cool. Robin? What would you pick? Oh, I think I would pick luxury because I love Manhattan. I love to do that. I love the hiking and anywhere that there's swimming. Swimming. Yeah. Good. So it sounds like maybe an outdoor enthusiast as well. Outdoor enthusiast, yeah. And Paris. One of these days I'm going to go there. That'd be luxury, wouldn't it? Yeah, luxury. Yeah. Foodie. I was going to click foodie, but I find food everywhere. I don't. Good point, Larry. Very good point. Well, Krista, this is fun. Thank you so much. I know we only have 45 seconds left. What's the third Rising Star destination? One more. Houston is our Rising Star number 3. Okay. Yes, if you like barbecue, if you're an adventure traveler and you've never been to the rodeo, that could be a really fantastic, fun experience to have. Yeah. Well, this is fun. GoGoBot.com is the website, and I'm going to finish my whatever I got to fill out here now to find out stuff. Krista Canfield, thank you so much. That was fun. Thanks for having me. We'll be right back.
News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. The president gearing up to deliver his final State of the Union address.
The White House is saying this is not going to be one of those typical speeches where the president will deliver a laundry list of items that he wants to Congress and pass. Instead, what the White House is saying is this will going to be a speech where the president will lay out his vision for the country beyond his administration.
Fox's Rich Edson. House Speaker Paul Ryan says he hopes the president will take on the issue of religious extremism.
While we're not certainly expecting much new, there is one thing that we hope to hear from the president, and that is a comprehensive plan to defeat ISIS.
The governor of South Carolina will deliver the GOP response. And no school again for some kids in Detroit. Absent teachers shuttering 22 schools. There were 60 closed yesterday at issue. Class sizes, pay, the condition of buildings, and a plan to deal with millions in debt by creating a new district. Fox News. We report, you decide.
All right, it is 11:31, and we are on the phone with Jerry Steele from Jerry's Pawn and Gun, because I'm always thinking about getting something, because you know what's coming up? Valentine's Day.
Oh,
Valentine's Day. You might find something over there. Hey, Jerry, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good.
The holidays never stop. There's always a holiday every time you turn around.
Every time you turn around. I guess coming up is going to be Valentine's, huh?
Yeah,
I think that's the next one. Maybe Jerry and Larry Day or something, or Robin. We'll
there you go. I love that.
Special one there.
Yeah, that'll be. I would love that. You have the best stuff ever, Jerry. It's most unusual stuff, and wow, do you have cool things?
Well, people that never been down here. There was a man that had a business just a block away. And he says, I've been working down there 13 years, and I've never went in Jerry's Pawn Shop. And the other day he come in here, and he says, I can't believe it. Said, I didn't know there was such a store around here. He said, you got as much as the big wholesale stores with all of the good stuff, and people like Walmart's and Kmart's. He said, you got a little bit of all of it.
That's right. Yeah.
And a jewelry store, we got as big a jewelry store as some jewelry stores. So you better come and look around, see what you can find.
It's funny,
always a bargain.
It's funny how he was just a block away and never came down to see you, huh?
That's right. He passes by every day. Said, I'm going to stop in there one day, and he did that for 13 years. He finally stopped in, and they spent a bunch of money, and said, I'll be back to see this store. I've never seen a store like this before.
It is really a wonderful and wonderfully laid out store, right?
Well, we have a lot of things, and we have to put things all over the place sometimes when we get a lot of stuff in. We're always looking for good merchandise, good guitars, all of the collectible type guitars. We're looking for them, Martins, Gretches, Fenders, Gibsons, the old ones or new ones or whatever you might have, and this lots and lots of things tools of all kinds. We buy every kind of tool that you can think of, and we have a little bit of all of it, and you never know what you're going to find. You just to get a little bit of time, come by and look around, and I'll guarantee you'll find something you can't do without, because the price will be right. And in the jewelry line, you ladies, you're missing if you don't come by. We got a lot of deals here, and you can buy it for a whole lot less than you can pay retail for. We have down at the bottom price on these things, and it's a whole lot better than having to pay that new price. And if you order it off of eBay, you don't know what you're going to get, and you usually get stuck if you pay a bunch of money for it. If you buy it off of these big companies and these auction places, and you can look at it here, and if it ain't right, you can always bring it back to us, and
That's
you
right.
have to send back and take all that aggravation, and if you get something you can't use, so a lot of times they won't take it back.
And I would send the men over there, because Valentine's Day, you go to the jewelry department at Jerry's Pawn and Gun, and you're going to get something over there that you wouldn't find at a regular jewelry store.
And you can put it on layaway too. Right,
yep,
if you go now.
Put it on layaway, get it out in 90 days, or get it out whenever the time comes. You can do that right now for Valentine's, and pick it up right before Valentine's Day. Lots of good stuff. And if you have something you want to sell, this is what we're looking for this time of year. Have something you got for Christmas and you just don't need it and you want to get the money out of it, bring it on by. We'll buy it from you. If you have any guns and stuff like this, if you have 10 guns or more, we'll come out to your house and talk to you about them, try to buy them from you. If you can't, you'll know what, if we can't buy them, you'll know what they're worth in the wholesale line, because what we'll offer you for it is what we'll pay wholesale. And if you have some you can bring, you're going to bring by 1 or 2 guns, bring them on by, put them in the trunk of your car. Don't matter whether they're loaded or unloaded. Just tell us that they are loaded, and we'll go out to the car
right.
Get them. Yeah, but we love for you to unload them before you come if you can. But if you're somebody that don't know anything about them, and you got some that you need to get rid of, just bring them on down, and we'll do all of that checking for you. And I just keep on and on and on and on and on and on and on. And Larry, I couldn't tell you if I stayed here all day.
Oh, I know.
All day next week, I couldn't tell you what we had in Jerry's Pawn Shop.
I know that for sure. Okay. But just one thing we need to know is what the phone number is. I know everybody, but that one guy doesn't know it, so you need to tell us that.
Oh, Lord. We across the overpass from the courthouse. First business on the right, coming north, 44127 301 Pine Street. I don't know. That's 5 names, I think.
Right.
They should call it Jerry Boulevard.
Northwest 8th Street, and we used to call it Taylor Street Bank and Trust Company. That's what we used to call, because this street that runs by us with 8th Street now used to be Old Taylor Street. That is the first Ocala name for it. But anyway, we right here. I didn't know that. Our phone number is 622-3780.
Sounds like somebody's calling you right now. Jerry, thank you as always. Go down to Jerry's Pawn and Gun. You will love what you find, and somebody who you love will love what you found. And it sounds like he hung up, so
yeah.
We'll take a little break. We'll be right back.
Ooh, ouch. Does pain have you glued to the couch? Yes, unfortunately, it's true that every year we must get older, but that doesn't mean we have to deal with pain in our back, knees, or shoulder. If your muscles and joints are sore, don't worry anymore. Come get acupuncture from me and you'll be pain-free. Acupuncture starts as low as $35 at a Better You Healthcare. Call me, Dr. Erica Olstein, at 615-5566. Stop your pain from driving you insane.
Enrich your life at Golden Ocala Golf and Equestrian Club. Here, century-old oak trees surround stunning homes, the finest resort-style amenities, and a stately clubhouse. Our exceptional golf course will host the 2016 Coates Golf Championship presented by R&L Carriers. And here you can savor a luxurious lifestyle that's second to none. Call 352-369-6969 for more information on our available real estate options and to schedule a home tour.
He's back. That's right. Bob Kennedy with Berkshire Hathaway Home Team Realty begins his new series of real estate programs Friday, January 15th. We'll be discussing the latest news in real estate, trends, financing, you name it. This is an interactive program, so of course your questions and concerns will be answered. Remember, the first program will be Friday, January 15th at 9:30 a.m. right here on The Source, WOCA 96.3 FM and 1370 AM.
Hey Ocala, this is Kelly Hart, Executive Editor of Ocala Magazine. Did you know last year Ocala Magazine won more awards in excellence than any other publication in Florida? And this year, Ocala Magazine was named Best Consumer Magazine in the state. Now you can join me every Friday at 10 a.m. on Ocala Magazine Radio, where we bring the pages of Ocala Magazine to life, right here on The Source. Ocala Magazine thanks you for making us #1. And remember, there is only one Ocala Magazine.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
What makes male shopaholics harder to spot is how they view shopping in general. Because where women tend to treat shopping as a chance to be social, guys often view shopping as a competition. The fastest way to lose weight is to avoid all meat and dairy products. Whether your partner shaved a few points off his golf score or she got a promotion at work, the way you react is even more important than how you react during a crisis.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
What are the most common questions those nearing retirement are asking? Will I outlive my money? Retirement questions like these and many more will be answered every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. on Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement with hosts Francois and Julian Pozenet. Francois and Julian will help you put your retirement puzzle together. Catch Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement Saturdays at 9 a.m. on Ocala's News Talk, The Source 96.3 FM and 1370 AM.
Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA.
Ocala.